Mississippi River makes managing wetlands, makes me look like a pro. It's easy. Keep her sprayed. Oh, a new kick this week is, I'll show you guys a little tip. Everybody needs to get you a bag. Of Spitz black pepper. It really helps with dealing with the beavers. Gives you something to chew on when you're frustrated, when I throw the shovel at my buddy Brad here. It ain't no Delta Donnies, but boy, these sure are good.
It has been absolute hell getting a crop down here at Eagle's Nest. This will be our third time trying corn here. Every time we plant, it's either a little bit too wet or a little bit too dry, and about a third of the corn comes up. So we had the convoy come down here this morning. We got the big tractor with the Kelly tool. We got the John Deere with the 8-row. So this time we're gonna work the dirt. Hopefully that makes a little bit of a difference. Not necessarily a crop, but a good stand in 6. Let that corn grow, because a lot of these ducks are actually flying past us one way or the other, either too far north or too far south. So we're gonna try and block that off and see if we can't get them to land right in the middle of the hole.
Got out here thinking we'd have to replant everything, and a lot of the corn come up. We have no idea how, but we're blocking this hole off to try to keep these ducks from lighting off the head of the spread. They're finishing and they're lighting. Sometimes they don't get all centered up. So we're gonna make the hole a little tighter. It might hurt our ripples, but I think the perfect limit ought to take care of that. So gonna replant a little patch here and hope it rains. If it don't, we're in trouble. Look at this millet, Brad. Tell the folks to mill it.
So we came in here. We're in Unit 3 right now. It's the biggest unit we have, and it is the lowest elevation unit we have as well. So the last of the water is sitting on this place. So we came in here June 30th, I believe it was, and water seeded this rice right here, and it looks awesome. It looks incredible. All it needs is a little bit of fertilizer and probably a 1-inch rain. It'll really kick off. But we've got a bunch of coffee bean coming up here. Some millet, but we're not worried about that because that's good duck food. But the coffee bean it's not thick enough to take over, but it'll hurt a lot of this rice if it gets up and going. So we're gonna come in here and spray it with 2,4-D. We're not gonna hurt the rice, and we should come back about 2 weeks later, and it should be knee tall.
Today we're in the Buckbreast Reservoir. Last year was the first time that had been dry in like 12 years, 13 years. So we're pretty excited to get something planted in here. We haven't planted much corn, don't plan on planting a whole lot. July 15th, and we're gonna give it a shot. Don't know if it'll make it. We catch rains at the right time and can get our fertilizer rained in. I think we'll be fine. Little thing about this late corn is you gotta take care of it. Unfortunately, you gotta spray it for bugs, and usually fungicide, and it helps, keeps it green longer, maybe miss that first frost. But what we're trying to do is get these ducks trading over this patch of willows over here. We got a few small holes in there, and we feel like we can get them treetop high. Just all in all, giving it a whirl. It's planting great. I'm sure we'll get a 4-inch rain tonight. They got some rain forecasted. So we're just gonna see how this deal plays out. But I can tell you one thing, if we can get these ducks to trade over them willow trees, they're gonna be in trouble. That's our plan, just try to keep pressure, spread the pressure out over the whole piece of property instead of shooting them in one spot, 2 spots every day. That gets hard on them, makes your ducks smart real quick. But doing a little touch-up work, spraying, trying to get this Suspania killed out. And our natural millets look unbelievable. We're gonna fertilize those, all the moist soil today. before this rain. Hopefully get a shower, half inch, inch and a half would be great. As long as it don't come a big one. That's all we're really worried about. But it's gonna be fun. We're excited. Rice looks good. We're spraying some rice today. Getting the coffee bean cleaned out of it. Pretty exciting times around North Delta.
All right, we're good.
Reload, reload.
I seen a dog, didn't I? He was coming up the ramp, wasn't he? Yeah. Yeah. That's why. But I didn't need to white out.